It was good to see him. I haven't seen him, since his injury. So I've been talking to him, but obviously it's good to see him moving around. And even Mike, me and Mike, he walking on the treadmill and just trying to work towards getting himself back as soon as possible. But I told him he probably need to take it easy a little bit. It's not the kind of injury that you want to rush. It can turn out to be something that can linger on and continue to bother him throughout the season.
Having said that, you went through an injury, and how hard is it to take it easy?
It's very hard. It's very hard. The good thing about it is that it's early. If he can knock it out the way and get himself back, he can continue, or he can catch up with us, and still have plenty of games up under his belt, going, down the stretch of the season. As far as mine, I was out for the whole season, so it was tough to come back and just try to get in sync with the guys in the playoffs.
They're talking about possibly camp not opening now till Monday because things are getting pushed back. As a team captain, will it reach a point with you where you'll tell Dwayne, LeBron, and everyone, let's start Friday or Saturday?
Thanks a lot, Ira. Thanks a lot. I didn't know that. Way to drop that on me like that. I was just so looking forward to seeing these guys, especially Eddie. I can't wait to see Eddie. I haven't seen Eddie all summer.
But I mean, if it does get delayed, will you as a team captain just sort of say, okay, guys, enough, we're going to start Friday anyway?
Definitely. We're coming in, and we're going to be in here Friday.
Ira could run the practice.
I'm definitely going to reach out to guys, and if that's the case, I feel like we should be in here Friday. I feel like if that's the case, then it could be a blessing in disguise for us to get in here and kind of get some work together. Even if it's playing some pickup games or whatever the situation may be, that we can turn that negative into a positive.
Like said, he's reasonably certain he'll be back here, doesn't expect any amnesty, but if he was, I mean, does it show that this is just a hardcore business? I mean, sports is.
I mean, we all understand, what this business is. At the end of the day, it's about making your team better, putting the best product on the floor. If that was to happen, which I don't think it will, I'm almost positive it won't, but, I would probably take it tough, but I understand that. I have a job to do. He has a lot more basketball to play, so, he'll be playing somewhere, but, I don't think like that. As far as I'm concerned, Mark Miller's here to stay, and I'm looking forward to playing with him this year.
Why are you so positive? Have you gotten a vibe from the coaches?
No, I haven't gotten any vibe, but I haven't heard that he was going. So until I hear any different, Mike Miller's my teammate, and I'm looking forward to playing with him.
Udonis, if you look at anticipation on Twitter and Facebook and all those things, it seems like fans are dying to see the schedule. Fans are dying to know when they can start buying tickets. After all that's happened, how good a sign is that there seems to be at least a lot of eagerness about fans coming back?
Very good. Very good. I think our fans have, supported, us from day one, throughout this whole process. I'm not going to say, either side was right or wrong. The owners are the players. The bottom line is we got a deal done and we are here to play. But the only reason I opened Twitter, was to kind of connect with my fans throughout the lockout. And, you guys know I've been completely against that my whole career. But I felt like I owed that to my fans to at least reach out to them, every now and then, throughout this process. So, we have a great relationship with our fans, and they supported us, and we continue to do what we have to do to kind of, do what we have to do to connect with them throughout this process.
UD, compare the start of this season to the start of last season. I mean, both seem very bizarre in their own respects.
Got a different chip on our shoulder this year. I think last year, kind of wanted to be the good guys, I guess, and just prove everybody wrong about all the bad things they were saying. This year, I don't think we really care. I think it's one goal and one goal only, and that's to win a championship. And, once you've experienced a taste of it and gotten that close and haven't gotten there, this year, I don't expect there to be any hesitation. I don't expect anybody to, worry about, stepping on anybody's toes or anything like that. I think we hit the ground running.
So as a team, I guess maybe for lack of a better term, you guys will kind of embrace the villain role or kind of...
I mean, full steam ahead. You call us what you want. Call us the good guys, call us the bad guys, but I think we're going to hit the ground running and let the chips fall where they may. But, one thing you won't see from the Miami Heat is, a lack of effort. You won't see any hesitation. You won't see any indecision. If we lose a game, it's just going to be because that night that team was better than us. Yeah, something like that.
Assuming, go ahead.
Mentality last year, where you guys weren't a mean physical team, but you were an aggressive team. Do you need to be? Are you going to be more mean and physical this year? Are you going to be more aggressive, or what do you from that side?
I mean, I wasn't there majority of the year. Probably a couple more technical fouls. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just do what I do. I don't know. I don't plan it. It happens. I get angry sometimes. I mean, you got to go out and you got to play the game hard, and you got to leave it all on the floor. And whatever that takes or whatever has to be done to win is what we're gonna do.
You're gonna throw your mouthpiece again, aren't you?
You know what? Probably not. I'm still recovering from that one, man. I'm still recovering from that one. That set me back.
Did this team want to be liked last year? Or maybe
I think so. I think we really actually cared what people said. I think, it kind of bothered us that people felt a certain way after we felt like, we made the ultimate sacrifice to be a team, which is what team sports is supposed to be about. And I think we kind of, essentially, we was kind of sensitive to that a little bit because we felt like team sports should be about sacrificing and doing what it takes to win. I think we were kind of sensitive about it. At this point, I don't think we care.
Do you expect as much adversity from visiting crowds this year now that you've already been through 1 year together and did not win?
I'm sure. People are going to still continue to feel the same way they feel, about us. But, like I said, I don't think we care anymore at all.
Assuming Mike gets back and he does get healthy, do you understand the thoughts of what the five of you can do healthy, the damage you five can do?
I mean, we had a good run for a small, period of time with a lack of practice time together, and just not getting much, continuity, not building that symbiotic relationship that you kind of need to have when you get into the finals, just knowing where your guys going to be, knowing where to give them the ball. We kind of fast-tracked those things and got a pretty good production out of that lineup. Hopefully we can get more out of it this year and also add some different pieces and figure it out. Let him be himself, whatever he needs to be productive. Let me be the villain. I'm fine with that. It's got to be one on every team. So let him be LeBron. That's the best player in the league. When he's LeBron, he's the best player in the league, hands down. I'll be the villain.
I mean, was that something you guys discussed last year?
No, we did. But like I said, I think we felt like, we were kind of sensitive, towards, a lot of the criticism that we had, and, it affected everybody differently, whether it be, embracing it or whether it be, trying to prove people wrong. It affected everybody differently. I think this year, that's not a concern of ours. The most concern of ours is just going out, playing a game of basketball and winning games and bringing another championship here.
LeBron has the reputation of playing pranks on his teammates and basically being a clowning around with his friends and stuff. Was that something you were expected to come in and it didn't happen in the locker room?
I mean, we pranked around and we had our fun. But like I said, everybody was, affected a little differently, by some of the comments that were made. And not only by the fans, but even by, guys that have played the game and guys that are, we considered, that we looked up to and Hall of Famers and different things like that. And, when you watch a guy play the game of basketball for so long and you kind of follow a guy's footsteps, you pattern certain things behind that guy. And, sometimes when, that guy might say something that not necessarily you feel is, accurate or, it can kind of rub you the wrong way sometimes. And, I think everybody, in different ways, felt certain ways about some of the things that were said about us. But like I said, this year it's not an issue at all.
Yeah, guys like Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, they've been.
You said that.
I said it, but they received criticism when they were playing, and they felt the same way as some of these guys today that they, that the hate or the criticism isn't warranted. So is it weird to see them, not necessarily those two, but Magic Johnson too, being critical of players today?
I mean, it's not weird to see it because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But like I said, the difficult part about it is that this is a team sport, and the goal is to build a championship team. So with that being said, what did the Miami Heat do wrong? Nobody can answer that question.
Yeah, the new schedule comes out tonight. What do you think the biggest challenges are going to be?
Just all the games in a row. Obviously, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of games. Back to back to back, or whatever the situation may be. Not much rest time. Fortunately, we have a pretty veteran group of guys. We pick up things pretty fast, and I think we can get through it. But it's going to be an adjustment. To go from not playing, for such a long period of time to kind of getting out there playing so many games in such a short period of time.
You gonna have to take any extra precautions for your foot for like 5 games?
I feel fine. I feel fine. Not looking to take any extra games off or any extra precaution. I'm ready to go.